Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing really well. You have to excuse my hair today, I've got a hair mask on, so we are proper slit wreck. But yeah, just popped to the allotment today. I've got about an hour and a half today. I probably won't even be here that long, but I finally got my fig tree. So I got it delivered. It came, when did it come? What day is it today? So it came Wednesday. And it's obviously been at home, and I kind of want to get it into a pot and watered and things as soon as possible, really. So I thought I'd pop down here today, just kind of get this in. I've bought a terracotta pot for it, just a standard one, and I'm going to put it into the ground maybe a little bit. I think I've bought the wrong pot, you know, the wrong size. If I need to move it and put it into a bigger pot in the long run, then that's fine, that's what I'll do. But I just really wanted to get it kind of in some compost and watered and things today, as I don't want it to die, that's all. It looks so good, so I'm really pleased with that. I've also bought my strimmer, so I'll finish down the sides and I can put the rest of that grass into my compost. And then I just want to do a little bit of de-weeding, really. The squash bed has gone it's got quite a lot of weeds in it, more than I actually thought. I didn't realise how bad it had got until the other day, and I was trying to find my courgettes and just can't find any. So I'll try and give that a little bit of a tidy up, just a touch. But yeah, so just gonna like potter a little bit today. I also want to put some of the strawberries, what are they called? Like the runners, that's it, into some pots as well, and hopefully they'll be okay for next year. Then I won't have to keep buying any more. I want to take some home as well for our raised bed in the garden, so that should be good. I did have to support the pumpkin because I didn't realise it was this one. I thought it was the marrow and I thought it'd be fine, but it's far too heavy, so I just had to cover it up a little bit. And then I just need to go around and kind of just put these bits back through because they're going a little bit feral. But they are doing really well. I've got loads of marrows coming up. I've got loads of pumpkins coming up. So yeah, pleased that I did actually put it up into a onto like a structure, and just gave the room a little bit more breathing space, let's say that. But I do think it has benefited from a tomato feed, so I've just made a note for kind of next year, just to make sure that I do that a little bit earlier on, and I might try and get some of the yellow and white leaves off of it today as well. But we'll see how much time we've got. I'm kind of just gonna prioritize the fig, and then also just de-weeding the bed a little bit and give it a little bit of a water. So yeah, we're gonna start with the fig. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I think what I'll do is let me open this up first, kind of see what it looks like inside. So I ordered this from Crocus, I want to say it was the end of last week, and it said it was going to come in 2 different deliveries, so I was really expecting kind of like 2 weeks, especially for live plants. I know that you can't obviously just kind of, it's not Amazon, let's say. Yeah, I picked this up, and I also picked up a cover for my basil. I hope you heard that. I also picked up a cover for my basil at home, and I think it was like £18, which at first I was like, oh, because you obviously don't know what quality it is, you can't determine whether that's expensive or not. But it came, and it is so sturdy, and honestly I would pay for 1,000 of them. It is such good quality, it's so nice and sturdy, and it is really, really solid. So, and it looks absolutely lovely in the garden. So if I remember, I will take a picture and pop it in here as well. But I think we might be alright with this pot actually. But it's the first time I've ever bought live plants, so we'll see how it goes. So let's check the label. There's nothing on the label, but what I'll do is I'll put it up. I don't want to put it in the ground because I do want to get just like a bigger pot to put it in. I wish I hadn't put the apple tree in the ground, if I'm honest. But what I'll do is I'll pop this in a pot, and then I can kind of put it in the area it's going to go. And then someone said that you can actually put them in pots and then put them in the ground, and it stops the roots from getting too big. So that might be an option as well, to do it that way. Rate my apple trees going as well. I do think you have to give them a few years to kind of like settle in and kind of, I know you can probably buy some that are a bit more I don't know what the word is, like established, is that the word? Someone will correct me, I know. But they are a lot more expensive, and I'm hoping to be here for the long run, or if I'm not, at least because they're in pots, I can kind of just take them with me. So please, I just think it looks really, really nice. It doesn't really have a fruit on it. Whether I'll get that this year or not, I don't really know, but Dauphine, is it? Is that how you say it? But yeah, super nice. Sorry about all the trains today, guys. It must be a super busy day. It is a Friday actually, so there's probably a lot more than I'm used to on a Sunday. But even when I do come on a Friday, it's never usually this busy. But not sure. But I'm going to quickly finish cutting the grass on the other side because I want to put that into my compost heap as well. So I'm going to do that. I did this side the other day, but my strimmer ran out for the other side. So I'm going to get that done. And hopefully I should get a really good bit to put in the compost. Okay, so I trimmed the side and then I got a little bit carried away and just started trimming the rest of the plot, but I'm quite glad I did actually, because it really did need it. I've done by the apple tree. Oh, let me switch it around. So I've done all this area, done all by the apple tree. So this, in the long run, this line here will be my almost like my tree line kind of thing, and that's kind of like where my fig will go. I do want to get a cherry and I want to get a peach, but I don't know how much room they kind of need, so I'm kind of going to get one at a time, give it a little while, see how they grow. But I'm hoping I should be able to get 4 along here, even if it has to come slightly into the path. I think we should be okay. And then I've just done around the Christmas bed as well, because that really needed doing. And then I've just done around here a little bit more as well. I think I'm gonna leave the polytunnel area for today, because that is like a full day's job. So I've got a whole morning on Sunday. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting all the other little bits kind of done now, like the strawberries, and just get everything tidied a little bit. And then when I come on Sunday, I can really start focusing on this, because it's got loads of bindweed starting to come up here, and also my neighbour's blackberry bush snapped, or the string kind of snapped for it, and it's all coming over. So I need to kind of cut everything down, go into this bit. I do need to check on this Romanesco, because I think it's Romanesco. It's starting to like almost split, and I don't know if it's meant to do that. I don't know if that's what the variety is. I don't know. But if anyone else has done that, please do let me know, because I've got no idea. It looks okay. It doesn't look like it's bolted, but maybe that's what it bolting does look like. So yeah, if you know, do let me know. And then I've got some, I think these are the kohlrabi. They look okay actually. They look like they're doing all right. But next job is to try and get some of these runners done, because number one, I think the ones I put in before, the pots are now too small, so I really need to move them across to something bigger. And there are so many runners coming off of them that what I'm hoping, if I take these ones off today and take these ones home, and then I can take the runners off of these ones and they won't die. That's what the plan is anyway. I don't know. We'll see. So guys, I hope you can hear me okay because the microphone's playing up a little bit, but I did manage to find these in the shed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out, I hope it's just dirt, yeah. I'm going to take out the strawberries from here but leave the pots on, and then what I can do is take that bit out, put it in there, and any runners that are coming off those plant in here, and then any runners that are still coming from like the original beds I can put back into the pot then, and then I'm hoping we can make the most out of as many as possible. So fingers crossed, let's give it a go. If it doesn't work, never mind, at least we tried. Okay guys, I've got no idea if this is going to work, so I'm just going to give them all just a little bit of a gentle squeeze, and hopefully she says yes. They've literally just popped out and the pot is still hanging on there. So I'm going to cut this one off here. Cut that one off there. And I can put that one there for now. 1, 2. I should hopefully get 2 out of that, which is fine. And then I'm going to cut this right the way back. And that was kind of the runner. So we should be all right with that one. I've got another one here. So then that will go into that pot, so that'll be fine. Oh, this is working out perfect. Really pleased. Okay, so on to the next. Fingers crossed. I don't want to break it. I think the roots have got caught in that one. So let's cut it off there. Oh, there's no roots on that one, but that'll be fine because we can take that one back in its own separate pot. That's fine. And then there is another runner there. So we'll put that one in there. That one might have to just do its own thing, but fingers crossed. I'm so worried they're gonna... Okay, no, that one came out super easy. Nice. So yeah, if you have a little palette, maybe something worth doing, just put a couple on each year, get the runners from them. That one's got 2 on that one, so what I might do is put that one here for now. Let me just take them all out, I think, otherwise I'm going to overthink it too much. Get that one out. Perfect. That one hasn't got a runner, so that's fine. Cut it all the way down. And that one can come home with me. Cut it all the way down. Cut it all the way down. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly what I did before. So I'm going to put the runner in, and then I've just cut. I've still got some of this wire left. Hopefully you can see that. And this just came off of the fruit cage. It's what the wire for the fruit cage and the fence was wrapped in, and I just kept it. So it's coming super handy. So if you ever do get anything like that, I highly recommend keeping it. And then yeah, so I'm literally just going to put it in a little bit. Push it, the wire over the top, just to try and kind of hold it in place for now, like a little bridge. Not too tight though. I'm going to put a little bit of compost just over the top of it, and hopefully that should stay in. And then we'll do that for the rest of them. So you can see they're all in, and then they've kind of, I don't know if you can just see that, the little bit of wire, and that's just holding it in. And then I've just placed some compost just over the top, and then I'll give them a really good water. Okay, so these were all of the ones from the pots that were in there. So I managed to get 3 runners off of those ones. So these 2 were in the pot, this one had 2 runners off it and this had 1, so that should be good. And then these ones didn't have any runners, but they obviously needed to come out. So what I might do is I'll leave them here for now. The other ones, because I'm running out of time and I've got about 5 minutes to get the car all packed up and things, so I'm going to leave the other ones until Sunday morning. They should be okay, but I did manage to get at least another 4 runners kind of in, which is really good, I think. One of the things I really want to try and do, which I have been doing this year, is doing a little bit of seed saving, and trying to make it a little bit more self-sufficient rather than having to buy stuff year on year on year. So because I almost feel like that defeats the object of self-sufficiency. I don't know, but obviously nothing against buying stuff. I can't think what they're called. Are they called plugs? I think so, because I've done that so many times, and it's obviously really great, especially if you're like me and you forget to put seeds in for germinate, which I did so much of this year. I'm really annoyed by it, but look, these things happen. So I just want to try and make it a little bit more self-sufficient and not having to spend money year on year when I can just do things perfectly free when, like, right here on the plot. So yeah, I am pleased about today actually. I'm really happy I got the fig tree all done, and I'm really happy I got the runners done for the strawberries, and the grass cutting a nice little perk as well, so it's made it feel a little bit neater and in a good space for Sunday morning. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely weekend, and I will catch up with you on Sunday. Bye guys.